जिस चीज से हम लोग मैम शुरू किए थे कि नाउ इट इज अ नेसेसिटी, और कहा जाता है ना कि जरूरत ही जो है वो इन्वेंशन की जननी है. नेसेसिटी इज अ मदर ऑफ इन्वेंशंस. So probably we are in this transition phase where COVID has made everything integrated. तो अब हम लोग एक्सेप्ट तो कर ही रहे हैं डिजिटल, और शायद उसी में देखिए आज हम वेबिनार और इंडिया के करीब 1000 टीचर्स जुड़े हुए हैं और हम लोग आपस में इस चीज को एनलाइटन कर रहे हैं. सो मैम द क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, digital gadgets do have an adverse effect on the human body with their constant use. This was the myth or this was the genuinity, I don't know, because I still remember ki Charu ma'am used to scold me up with the mobile phones in the class. It was I still remember that. So considering digital education transformation, how it is going to affect the child's growth emotionally, physically and socially? Over to you, ma'am.
I've just heard from our friends. Everybody is trying their best, and we all applaud the teachers and the principals that they are really doing a good job. And IB, in any case, they had the system earlier. We did not have. In CBSE schools, it was a little less. Now, coming to this emotional and social and physical, see, it goes without saying that all this is not possible with digital learning. We are looking for holistic approach in education. For that, contact is very important. Children, connect with teachers, and then there are children with special needs, and then there are naughty children, and there are, there's a word called spotlight syndrome. Children want to be identified. They want to be loved. They have to be appreciated. So, they are the ones who will really create some kind of
connection or affection.
No, if there is no affection, no connection, they will create some kind of nuisance in the class. Now, I would not like to mention, but there are some schools where the teachers had to actually switch off their webcams, and then they started teaching. So, all that, in any case, that's beside this thing. But holistic approach, for that, we have to see to it that there has to be a connection between the teachers and the students. The way we were doing it in the classroom, it has to be with them now also. We have to see to it that parents also have to, I heard Charu ma'am talking about it, that we have to connect our parents also with us. We have to see to it that they all become one, and socially and, our attachment with the institution has to remain, because parents have to teach. We will be doing, caring, sharing, valuing your environment, valuing your systems. That now it has to be done with the parents also. I personally feel we have to have some more sessions with parents, that to tell them what is this digital learning, how it's going to really grow, and it's not going to stop in any case. Now, what is their role? The parental role is also very important, because we are looking for a holistic approach. Now, for example, if I say, if you are having a pizza base is there, you are teaching subjects, but if you do not have the topping is of what? Of the moral values, the values of the system, respecting, giving dignity to others, sharing, feeling a sense of feeling for the other person who doesn't have. All that can happen only if we all do it together. The teachers can only explain this, but physically it has to be done by the parents and of course the extended family, because that connection is very important. If we really want our children to become real good citizens and global citizens, this holistic approach of values, of love, of caring, sharing is very, very important, which I personally feel needs to be looked into. And as I said, we have to have some sessions with the parents also. They need to be explained. Teachers, in any case, they will see to it. And then another thing is that we can give direction to the children to have their own hobbies which they can develop little further, so that they can channelize their energy. See, conducive learning can happen only if there is their mental this thing is channelized. So it's important that we give them chance for hobby development also, so that some kind of skill they learn, so their mind doesn't go into the wrong direction.
Right, ma'am. And ma'am, this particularly effect on health, we are seeing it these days. The physical education type of a subjects has been totally neglected. And when students at home, I don't know how long it will going to be there. But yes, as of now, when the students don't have opportunities to play on the grounds and something like this, so is it going to hamper or how they can cope up with this?
See, they have to, as I said, they have to channelize their energy.
Hmm.
The energy which they're using for physical, games and all, they have to have some other games which are there indoors, or I said some kind of special hobby or some skill which they have never ever thought that they have. They have to develop that so that they really remain focused. They cannot really remain focused if we do not give them opportunities for some more expansion. Because teaching subjects is on one side, but how about the other values which we have to teach them? We are not only teaching them subjects, we are making them good human beings. We want them to become global citizens. They have to value everyone. So physical education, I understand that is not possible when it is there indoors. But time will come and it will open up all that. But then the base cannot be shifted. No? The faith, at least the socially, morally, ethically, all those things have to be looked into along with our education system. And even we might have to reschedule our timetable, our syllabus. We have to redesign it. All those things, of course, the principals are here, they will talk about it. That needs to be taken care of.
Perfect, ma'am. Thank you very much. And to all my attendees, I would like to mark कि डॉक्टर उषा ने एक नया कॉन्सेप्ट को छेड़ दिया है कि टीचर्स की ट्रेनिंग के साथ साथ री-स्किल्स के साथ साथ पेरेंट्स के लिए भी ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स या डिजिटल एजुकेशन अवेयरनेस जो है अब टीचर का ही रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि वो खुद तो सीख ही रहा है, साथ के साथ वो पेरेंट को भी एडुकेट करे कि अब उसको भी थोड़ा थोड़ा सा डिजिटल सेवी होना पड़ेगा टू कीप अ आई टू कॉपरेट द वर्ड्स लर्निंग एट होम विद देयर ओन पेस. How has been the growth of digital content amidst this COVID-19 pandemic? आज गूगल पे कोई भी चीज पढ़ने के लिए डालिए, इतना सारा इंफॉर्मेशन, इतना सारा कंटेंट निकल के आ जाता है. और पेंडेमिक के अंदर तो शायद हर टीचर ने अपना प्रेजेंटेशन या कुछ ना कुछ डाला है. एक तो सबसे बड़ा यूजर के लिए ये चैलेंज है ये पता करना कि जो डला हुआ है जिसको वो पढ़ने जा रहा है क्या वो ऑथेंटिकेट है या नहीं है, क्या वो रीजनेबली ओके कंटेंट है या नहीं है. और बहुत ग्रोथ तो हो ही रही है डिजिटल कंटेंट में. तो मैम, योर व्यूज ऑन टू ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ओवर टू यू मैम.
Thank you so much, and again to compliment all the principals that there's a lot of positivity in all of us, and we are trying our best to see that the best is given to the children. Coming to the final comments, it's very important that the teachers, as we have talked about, that they need to be given training. They are the ones who will know what is required and what is not required. The core competencies are very important of the subject. It's not anything else. That is very important. For that, what is required? We have to have more of visual maps. We should have more of sometimes some humor is required. Some jokes are, so that the teacher is able to connect the children with her. Children are so, for example, in a classroom, 5% is always below average and 5% is always very high achievers. The rest is the mediocre ones. Do whatever with them, they are very happy. But what do you do with the group which is below average? They would like to get some attention because they need some special attention from us. And there is the high achievers. If they have to get, they can go to Google and they can get all the information. They don't need, it's not required otherwise. They'll say we have the Google data and we will get it from there. So it's very important to connect all the children. It's important as teachers. We have to see to it, how do we connect all the children with us? There is so much of cyber bullying is going on, stalking is going on. There are so many other things which are happening. Accept it. हम आंखें बंद करके नहीं बैठ सकते कि ये नहीं हो रहा है. All these things are there. Bullying हो रही है, लेकिन वो क्यों हो रही है? See, children are children, students are students. यदि आप, if we do not really connect them properly, if we really do not take care of them, they will certainly do something or the other. even in a classroom situation, they will try to do something or the other to get teachers' attention. That is called attention-seeking behavior. So that kind of behavior in any case will be there in this digital classroom also, virtual classroom. So, but as teachers, we have to see how we prepare ourselves. And if we can give them little more time, what I found 35, 40 minutes are not enough. We could give them full 1 hour's time. Because, you know, explaining to them, discussing with them, and then if need be, one-to-one. See, the teachers understand it has to be a connection between the parent and the teacher that the child has not understood. We could have those children together and the teacher can take up separately. As I said, you cannot have one set of rules for all. Not possible. You have to have separate planning for separate group of students. There are some children who understand very well. There are children who do not understand. And then there are parents who can help. There are parents who cannot help. There are places where connectivity is there. The children will be able to manage. There is no connectivity at all. But in a family, there are 3 kids. And there's only one connection. And the classes are going on simultaneously. How do you manage? That's a problem. They do not have 3 connections that they can have 3, but the timings are the same. One class is going on for class 4, one is going on for 2, one is going. But then how do you manage? So these are all the problems. So we should not really. I want to end this thing with positive. This thing that we have to be very positive. We have to see to it that we all work together. There are problems. See, we cannot be just blind and say, "Nahi, sab theek hai, sab acha ho raha hai." That should not be the case. We should see to it that there are problems. How to come out of it. How to take parents along with you. Explain them. Tell them this is the problem. This is how we are doing. They don't understand. Teachers ke paas kahan time hai. They are taking out time. Parents, the principals are taking. They are not doing anything. They are only doing this. So they should appreciate instead of finding fault and saying that you people are doing nothing. Let them. If you connect with them properly, if you really make them a part of our system, they will never feel the way they feel now. These days, they become, we don't want to pay fees, we don't want to do this, they should understand not paying fees is not a solution. Actually, people are doing more work than them. So it's very important at this time when we have such a situation where all are working together, the parents, teachers, and the management all have to work together, and we all should have a positive attitude towards our working conditions. Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It's $1 million advice for all of us that we understand digital learning is a need of an hour. There are challenges, but we have to accept those challenges and have to come out our own solutions, which is feasible at that time. Thank you very much, ma'am.